am Pat Barrett here at Women's Radio 2, our news site that intentionally is including men and women from the cultural creative pool of wonderful people. And today I have a wonderful person who will fit right in as some really amazing guests in the area of personal development and leadership. An organization we both have some roots in at this point called End Veteran Debt. And I know Kathy's going to speak to that as well. But I'm very, very happy to introduce you to Kathy Murtagh. Hey, Kathy.
Hi, Pat. It's such a pleasure to be with you today.
Well, there seems to be a lot of people involved in something called life coaching, but I think you have a very special spin on it. I'd like you to share some of your background and experience and your point of view about life coaching.
Thank you for that. That's an excellent question because there is a slew of people who moved into the coaching world in the last few years, basically because of the change in landscape of professional work. So the difference between what we do and typical coaching programs is that we're both a business and a life coaching program, and we focus on authenticity. So our focus is around bringing in our true authentic power into the forefront of our existence so that we can lead better, we can have better relationships, we can have better personal and business lives, and we can have a higher level of impact. So those were some of the things that I saw missing when we founded Think Virtues. We kind of fill the gap between life and business coaching. So together we're able to serve people in a very, very impactful way. And we love it. We love it. It's like getting to the core of each person, to their soul essence, and bringing on not only their special gifts and talents and zone of genius, but also a different level of meaning and purpose in life, which leads to a plethora of wonderful things happening in their lives.
And I know that you have real empathy for people who are going through transitions, whether that's PTSD or losing a loved one or any number of other things that seem to kind of throw us off center. So, how do you approach things? And you mentioned authenticity. So, how do you get people to see what you're talking about in terms of their having the authenticity that will allow their gifts to flow out? I guess that would be the best question.
Yeah, that's a very good question. As of late, in the last 12, 24 months, there has been this level of awareness that I think was ushered in by COVID. And you know, out of every tragedy and every negativity in the world, always something good comes out of it. And this was the good thing that came out of COVID, in that people started to seek higher meaning. People wanted to really seek who they are deep within them. And so we've been doing this for a long time, but we're seeing an interest in this realm. So it's resonating with people even before they come to us. So they find us because we do talk about it, we write about it. I write video, I do videos on the topic of authenticity and its importance in our lives. And people seek us out, and when we talk to them, it really resonates.
How do you describe authenticity? I think it's such a great word, but I think a lot of people use it. They don't really feel in their heart of hearts, maybe they've established the kind of authenticity that they would like to have.
Exactly. You're exactly right. Because most people's definition of authenticity is that being me. Who am I? I'm a woman. I'm Iranian. I was born and raised in Iran, came to this country. My parents are, you know, my dad's an engineer, my mother is an educator. So we find our authenticity in things that are outside of us, or skin deep. Whereas the type of authenticity, or the level of authenticity we are talking about, is the inner soul, inner core of who we are, outside of our identity, outside of our gender, our sexual orientation, or any of it. So there's a core what we call soul signature within each and every one of us, a difference that we are here to make that is unique to us, that is as unique as our fingerprint. And after working with thousands of people, I find this to be true each and every time. And our job in the Power of Authenticity, which is one of our signature courses, is to bring that out in people, and really dig. It's a 7-step process that we take people through, and it really excavates their deep, authentic self. And people come alive. People come alive in a very meaningful and powerful way.
I'm wondering how that works when you're working with veterans. Let's say a lot of veterans that have PTSD or other issues, where they're probably very, very hard on themselves, and um, that may seem like a faraway goal. But what do you find?
Yeah, I agree. I think that what I've experienced since we launched this, since we proved the concept and launched it in 2014, and we've had success, so much success with it. And actually, every veteran executive or CEO that has come through our workshop tells us that every veteran needs this work. And the reason for that is that we have a very robust emotional intelligence component to the curriculum. And it's one of the first things we teach: how to deal with trauma, how to deal with things that have happened in the past, trapped emotions, and so forth, and give them an understanding of the architecture of emotions. How do they occur? What happens when we forget about them, or avoid them, or suppress or repress them? So going through that exercise, it's very powerful for the veterans. And the ones that we've served as of late have really benefited greatly from it.
Well, how are you connected to In Veteran Dead? Why are you connected?
I was actually, it all happened serendipitously. I was scheduled to teach Power of Authenticity, to take a bunch of leaders with the same organization through Power of Authenticity, which is something we often do as a leadership and team building, and also aligning the leadership team. It's something that one of the things we offer. And this was supposed to happen on the 27th and 28th of February. And on Monday of that week, the person who hired me was came down with COVID. So that's how we got, one of the people who was supposed to be in the training program invited me to one of Jerry's meetings, and that's when I found out about the fact that the veteran suicide isn't actually 22 per day, but 44 to 60. So that it's heartbreaking,
That's
and it
awful.
impacted me in a very big way. So I decided to, here we are, we have a vehicle, we have a way that we can be of service. And so we decided as a company to move forward with an initiative that offers this program to veterans at no cost.
Wow, that is really, really nice. So how can the veterans or families of those veterans, how can they reach out to you?
They can contact us through our email, which is info@thinkvirtues.com, and let us know that they're interested in the program. We do hold webinars moving forward once a month, where they can come
Oh,
and learn
great.
about the program. We're making partnerships with many people who will also serve the veterans, like find them jobs and that kind of thing. So we want to really, the thing that's really spectacular about the marriage of veterans with our program, Power of Authenticity, is that not only does it take care of their any kind of traumas and emotional wellness, but also it has a very strong leadership training. So the veterans that come through are able to get better jobs. If they have a job, get a raise perhaps, because that's the
That's
result.
great.
That's the result of the program. When people go through our program, they typically, not only do they feel better, but also when you reach your authentic self, there's a level of confidence that's risen in a person that gives rise to all the goodies of life. Better relationships, better better jobs, better paying jobs, and so forth. So
So you're doing webinars for veterans. Are you doing are you doing workshops for everyone? Are you opening that up online so that more people can at least begin to learn about the work?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, we serve both. The veterans is a different track that we work on specifically with their needs. And then we have a different track for people who uh, just want for themselves. They want to, they want to elevate their life experience and enhance their leadership. So we do that as well.
Well, we're going to be looking for some of those. And thank you so much for sharing this really wonderful resource with so many people, and
Thank you.
especially for the veterans. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat. It's been a pleasure learning about you and learning about the wonderful work you do in the world as well.
Well, thank you very much. And I hope you'll come back and that maybe we can help you share the information about your webinars with our audience as well. I think it sounds fascinating. Sounds like just what the doctor orders, so to speak.
Thank you so much. I think so. I think that we're answering a real void, real need in our society today. People really need to connect with their authentic power because they're leaving a lot of potential on the table. So we want everybody to live more of their potential.
Well, I want to add that, of course, in veteran debt has a very, very big goal. And I wish Jerry Ashton were here, who's heading that up. But he's done such a miraculous job in clearing out medical debt for people, not just veterans, but nationwide, and has relieved hundreds of thousands of people of the medical debt that would pull them under. And it is one of the biggest things that pull the veterans under,
Yeah.
apparently, but
Yeah.
other things as well. And Jerry has a phenomenal approach to forming partnerships and then raising enough money to buy debt down, as it were. And I think his goal for the medical debt was, I don't know, I think maybe the original goal was like maybe $1 billion, but they raised enough money to relieve $3.5 billion in debt.
That's
And
remarkable.
and now his goal is even bigger because he wants to end all veteran debt, not just the medical debt.
Yeah.
So
That,
I hope
that's
everybody will check it out.
yeah, I love it. I love it. I love his work. I love his leadership. So
Me
yeah,
too. Me
I'm
too.
very excited about working with them, collaborating with them. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it brought us together because I'm really happy to know about the things that you're doing, and I hope to see you again real soon.
Same here, Pat. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being my guest.
My pleasure.